Hello guys, this is Reese from Bommarito St. Peter's Volkswagen in St. Louis. Today I'm bringing you a 2025 Volkswagen Tiguan SE 4Motion Turbo. This particular one is deep black pearl effect on the exterior with Grigio and black leatherette on the interior. It features keyless entry on the two front doors, LED headlights, turn signals, and reverse lights. A whole new body design here. These are your LED eyebrows right here on the front. You have a Volkswagen logo here where all your radar sensors are as well. The silver cladding down here at the base of this now enlarged grille. You do also have park distance sensors in the front and the rear. Body colored mirrors. These are new mirror design as well on this car. The cladding on the side is different now. There's silver cladding down on the base here, the flat silver, surrounded by black cladding right above it. 19-inch machine black and silver alloy wheels, similar to what are on the Taos SEL. You also have this silver hockey stick setup that goes across from the back spoiler up to the window arches up front. Black cladding at the base of the bumper, broken up with a silver patch in the base here. Park distance sensors are in the bumper as well. It says SE off to the left, 4Motion off to the right. That's how you know it's all-wheel drive. And Tiguan remains beneath the Volkswagen logo there. An elongated light tail lights assembly on the back here. Although it is not a light bar all the way up to the logo with an illuminated logo on this one, it goes. This is a reflector embedded in here, but the tail light comes to about here on each side. You have a large third tail light up there underneath the spoiler as well. This Tiguan has a much beefier stance now. Silver roof rails on it as well. And you now have the Golf design, the Golf GTI and Golf R design for door handles. As we open this up here, you have this textured panel up here. It kind of adds a little flair to the car here. You have leatherette right here with the contrast stitch. I'm sorry, this is actually Cloud Text right here. And then you have leatherette down here on the arm pad with a single contrast stitch. Bottle storage in the door here. There's your hatch, your button for your rear hatch. The SE comes standard with a power lift gate. You can open and close this hatch from the driver's seat on the all-wheel drive models. Now in the past, you could not close a front-wheel drive model hatch from the driver's seat. We'll see if that continues with the 2025 or not, but I would hope that they fix that where you can do that on either all-wheel drive or front-wheel drive, that it won't matter. You have power lumbar up here, forward, back, up and down here, seat back adjust here. Leatherette on the edge of the bolster here and also on the seat here. It's perforated. This is similar to the design that's in the GLI. Perforated leatherette seat here is very nice. And then you do also have a solid gray piece up here with black on the back side of it with the contrast stitch separating the two for your manually adjusted headrest. There's a button to push to adjust it. The bolster continues contrast stitching as well. The center console is new. We'll go over that in a second here. But here's a look at the back seats, Grigio and black two-tone. Fold down armrest in the middle, squishy yet firm on that as well. Now when we climb in here, you're greeted by an all-new digital dash. Much more premium looking digital dash on this one than previous models. The 22 to 24 had that digital setup, but it was the same in Jetta and Taos as well. So now you've got this updated one here. You do also have the vent setups here are looking a little different. Here's a vent over here on the left side, one on the far right over there, of course, and then two down beneath the giant infotainment screen. Now, this is now a 12.9-inch screen here. Multiple displays here, though. So you've got this main display here, your adaptive cruise control buttons up here, or icon is here, I should say. There's your park notification right there in red, and then also right here. Seatbelt setup right here. And miles to empty is your fuel gauge here. It shows 640 miles to empty. That's insanity. Wiper stalk is also different now. The wiper stalk is now on this side. And here's your button to do window wash. You have your rear washer wiper set up here. And then your wiper settings are right here. You still keep rain sensing wipers, but now it just looks different. Steering wheel buttons are back. Or they kept the buttons, I should say, on the SE. They weren't gone on the SE for 2024. But you keep the buttons here. Volume control over here on the left. Song skip and preset skip on the right. You do also have flat silver finish on the spokes right here with piano black down here. There's a coin box over here for storage. And your automatic headlight setup right here. Your different modes are right there. It does not look like it has poor weather lights for this one. Someone asked on one of the other videos if it did the poor weather fog lights, and I wasn't sure. So there's our answer there. You don't do poor weather lights on this one. Now with the views, I have this view right here. By hitting view, I can go to the square view here, this view here with the dial in the middle, and then I think I can edit. Yep, I can edit what's displayed in those still by using the left tab and the up down arrows here. So I'm going to put it on, we'll just leave it on average economy. Over here on the right side, I can do audio, telephone, compass, destination settings, no display, travel distance and time, average speed. I'm actually going to do compass. There we go. So we've got a compass on this side. Let's see if there's any more views. Nope, we went back to the main view. And then the speedometer surrounds the compass on this side, and the tachometer surrounds the average miles over there. You do have this animation in the front right here. This is for your adaptive cruise control and following distance setup right there. So the shifter is now the next big difference here. It's a shifter similar to what's on ID4 and ID Buzz. You twist towards the windshield to put it in drive. You notice that the icon lit up yellow there. It also shows drive up here. Oh, it went away, but it shows it down there now. And then I can twist again and toggle to sport mode. Now the S is lit up. It shows S1 down here. I can go neutral. It shows neutral here, and that'll go away. And it shows neutral here. Anti-roll function is active. It gives you that. Press the brake pedal and release the parking brake. And then that's an alert it gives you. And then in reverse, it chimes like an Audi. There is your reverse camera there. You've now got this bigger screen here, so you still keep trajectory steering, turning wheel left, turn the wheel right. The yellow line moves accordingly. The red line signifies where your bumper is, and green line signifies straight back. Park distance sensors are showing up right here. To put it in park, of course, I'm going to push this button on the tip right here. That puts it in park. The P shows up, and the camera goes away. So very nice setup here. You'll also notice that the dash is super flat up here. There's a speaker up here, but it's flat, and the hood is flat too. Nice and flat. There's a couple creases in it, but it's pretty flat. And the dash, the hood looks like a continuation of the dash. It's lined up almost perfectly in unison there. The auto dimming home link mirror up here is an option on this one. That's carried over. This is a very popular option. They've been putting it in a lot of cars. 3-door garage door memory, digital compass, Bluetooth button there. I'll come back to the infotainment screen in a second. Vanity mirror on each side with an LED light above. This one has the light colored headliner in here. And then also this giant panoramic sunroof with a power sunshade. I'm going to close the sunshade so you can see that. It does block out sunlight there, and it does hide the tinted glass here for the sunroof. I'll have that closed. I'm going to go over to the infotainment screen, and then we'll come back to the sunroof and we'll open it so you can see that as well. 12.9 inch screen here. You have a home page here. You have 3 pages of home screens here. You can see the 3 dots up at the top to tell you that. And there's just tips here. There's your steering angle. You show right here, I turn the wheel. It shows the angle of the steering, the wheel, either way. So I can get that back to zero. Get that back to 0. There we go. Elevation, and then hill descent control is all right there. Radio right here. And then you can play media on this side, just hitting this button here for search for media, and then your song skip, preset skip right there. So I'm going to go back to this screen here. Customizable tiles here. Your vehicle here, you can check tire pressure here, or set your tire pressure. There's your oil level, and then there's service position for your wipers, and it's telling you your oil change in 10,000 miles because the car only has probably 8 miles on it. So similar to what Atlas does, only it doesn't look like it actually reads tire pressures where the Atlas does. It's just going to tell you when one's off. This screen here has Ida. Ida is your virtual assistant. Hello, Ida. Oh, hold on. I'm going to go to climate. The climate control is off. I'm going to do AC. Hello, Ida. My feet are hot. It says my feet are hot. It recognizes it and says cooling your feet in the front. So now it's blowing on my feet down here. The fan speed's a little high, so I'm going to actually turn that down. That was on 6, so that's kind of high. All right, so you see defrost, you see these different vent setups here, recirculated air, max AC, all that stuff pops up when you touch the Climo button here. It's right here at the base of the sill. Down here on the bottom of the sill, there's a blue line and a red line here. You can see that the reflections kind of showing up over that. But you can touch right here to go warmer on the red side or cooler on the blue side. You can actually swipe to go lower, swipe to go warmer. And then you also have that on both sides. So I can adjust over here as well. And this slider is now backlit, so you'll be able to see this at night. Volume controls in the middle. Quick mute is swiped from plus to minus down at the bottom, and it shows the mute button there. Now, I'm going to hit the 8 cubes up here. That brings up my menu of tiles or widgets here. Telephone is here. Radio, media, navigation. This car does not come equipped with navigation, so you're not going to have that one. Vehicle. So this shows different items on the car: oil level, start stop system, the mileage on the car. Let's see here, vehicle itself. You can do interior. There's your cockpit. Switch to exterior lights. There's 4 pages of exterior stuff, your brakes, opening and closing, so on. Opening and closing. This is what's cool. This now has a feature where you can lock it when you're leaving it, unlock when approaching. So 2 warning tones if unable to lock. So we can turn that on. Let's see here. This is cool. Confirmation tone. I'm actually going to activate lock when leaving vehicle and unlock when approaching vehicle. Now I can turn on 2 tones if unable to lock. So it's going to alert me when it walks away that it can't lock because either a door's cracked or open or the car's not something. It's going to be a reason why it doesn't do it. Unlock doors, you can change it between a single door, vehicle side, which would be driver's side, both doors, or all doors. Again, I think this fan speed might be messing with the microphone a little bit, so I'm going to get out of that. All right, so I'd leave it on single door. If you're a single person traveling alone, I'd recommend just leaving it in single mode. So those are the nice things there. Now you do also have service position for wipers, windows. Let's see what windows. Convenience opening. Okay, so we can turn that on or off. All right, so back to the widgets here. I do also have App Connect, which allows me to do Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, wirelessly on the car. They connect through a Bluetooth connection. And while we're talking about Bluetooth, wireless charging down here. There's a clip right here for it. The back of your phone faces this wall right here. So basically points towards your thigh. That's how it charges there. There's a clip to hold it in place, and then 2 USB-Cs. I don't know if you can see those that are backlit so you can see them at night. They're not showing up on camera very well there, but they're down there. Cup holders right here, similar to what's in ID4 and ID Buzz. Well, actually ID4. This new setup right here. And now that the shifter's up on the steering wheel, this is a spot for cup holders here. The experience knob, now this is cool. We'll come back to this in just a second. I'll go back to the widgets here because there's a lot to cover here. Settings, assist systems, we're going to go through that real quick. Your assist systems are going to be lane assist. We'll go ahead and turn that on. Autonomous emergency braking and side assist. So you'll have those as well. You'll also have something called rear traffic alert. So you'll have that. Let's see here. Experience. Now we're going to talk about experience. Eco, comfort, sport, custom, off-road, and snow. Snow is a mode right here. Sport obviously here. Now keep in mind, if this is going to be like the Atlas, the engine sound is going to change when you put this in sport mode versus comfort or eco. So the Atlas does a speaker that pipes in sound, so it may sound, you may change the sound of your engine. We're not sure yet if that's on the case on these, but you know, once we have experience with these, we'll know. Start stop button is here. E-brake is right here. Okay, so this experience setup here, I'm going to go back and touch here. We're going to do it down here. So I can touch this button to wake it up. That's the volume for the stereo. I can touch it and I get a menu. It's a swipeable menu here. So it's me, comfort, me. Oh, let's see here. We'll do that. No, I'll figure this out here. Oh, here we go. It's up on the screen. So I have lounge. It changes to purple here. I have joy. It changes to pink down here as well. Nature changes to orange. Energetic changes it to red. Minimal changes it to blue. Me changes it back to this blue here, and then on the screen inactive, turns it to the wah face setup right here. But I like energetic. We'll try that. Actually, let's try nature. Pretty cool. It changes all of your colors here too. So you do have ambient color in this car. You'll be able to change it using this screen right here. Ambient lighting is currently controlled by atmospheres. Okay, so we're going to do custom, and custom brings it up here, and I can change my color map. We're going to go purple. It changes this to purple. This thing, the whole ring lights up. We did a video of the ambient lighting. It was at dusk where you could actually see it. This whole ring lights up. This thing looks pretty dang cool. It looks like something from Narnia or something with this little knob. There's a look at your screen there. Purple up here as well. Kids are going to think this car's just awesome. Let's see here. Sound, Ida, who's your assistant, you can change and have a trigger word, trigger name. So you can get offensive with that if you want. You can get funny, whatever. You're able to do that there. Climate controls right here, and of course your CarNet stuff. And then the 2 dots tell you that you have 2 pages. So very nice there. They got rid of gesture control, so you don't have that anymore. You can also change between light and dark. Most people are going to want dark, I think, and then your favorites are saved right here. Your widgets show up at the top, your quick widgets for phone and music right there, and then the outside temperature. So there's the radio, there's the phone. Navigation is going to say this vehicle is not equipped with. And auto start, stop, shut off, the buttons for it right there. So I can hit that button there. If it's illuminated, it's deactivated. We'll hit the home button here. That brings us back. We do have a heated seat on both driver and passenger side. You just touch once to turn it on high, then medium, then low, then off on both sides. Okay, so I've covered that right there. We're going to go back to the sunroof here. The slider on the right side covers the sunshade. The slider on the left side, touch at the front, swipe back, opens the sunroof. Tinted glass, that pane of glass stacks on top of that one. Pop-up windscreen right here. You have all of this for the sunroof. It's pretty crazy. Over here in the glove box, your manuals are right here. There's a quick start guide for that home link mirror. Passenger seat is manually adjusted. There's a lever right there to slide it forward and back. Over here on the side, that handle raises and lowers your seat in a pumping fashion. The seat back here, the handle back here adjusts the seat back pitch. Bottle and cup storage in the door. This armrest right here has a little piece that comes out right here. So you've got storage down here, and you've got a 12-volt charger port right there as well. Pop that guy in there. Trying to do this with one hand. Whoops, I'm not getting it to go in there. There we go. So this drops back in here, and GTI and Golf R owners will appreciate this. I'm trying to do this with one hand, and I'm not. There we go. Okay. GTI and Golf R owners will understand this. There's a handle here to slide the armrest out. It locks in place. You raise it up and lower it back down, but you can adjust where this armrest locks at. And you lift up all the way and then back down, and it goes back, and it's the slider as well. They brought that back. Let's take a look at the back seats. There's a look at your wheels right there. This one comes in at $37,416. Extras on this one include $1,200 for the power tilting and sliding sunroof, $405 for the auto dimming home link mirror with home link, and then $296 the Mojo mats, $295 for a 3rd-year prepaid maintenance, $1,425 for destination brings you to $37,416. So we open up the back here. There's a look at the Grigio seats there. The door panel here, hard touch plastics up here at the top. That icon or that image, the strip there, that kind of accent strip continues back here. It's got a texture to it. Gives some substance back here. You have cloud text on the door inset right here around the speaker. Now the ambient lighting does also light this little arch right here. There's a little half arch. So you'll have light back here in both doors. Vents for your rear passengers back here. They have this kind of square design here to kind of pick up on the square design up there on the vent louvers up front. And then you do have this little cubby right here. Maybe you put some chapstick in there. 2 USB-Cs back here that are backlit so you can see them at night. Here's a look up front again. Back here, lots of leg room back here. I have easily 6 inches of knee space behind this seat. I was just sitting in a pocket here and a pocket here for storage. Car seat hookups here and also over on this side. There's that fold down armrest that's squishy yet firm. The pass-through is now removed. There's no button up here. This is a 60-40 split on this seat, so this middle seat doesn't fold independently of the other two. So now you have a 60-40 split bench back here, and the bench does not move. In a previous Tiguan, it was a bar underneath. You could slide the seat forward and back. You cannot do that in this one. Now, I want you to see something. I'm sitting back here comfortably. I don't know if it really picks that up or anything, but there's a lot of room back here, a lot of headroom up here as well. So I'm pretty comfortable. Let's take a look at the rear hatch. There's a look at your wheels again right there. Those are 19-inch wheels. Back here, right between a G and a U, you squeeze right there. That opens your rear hatch. Here's a look through from the back to the front. There's a look up at the sunroof there. Again, infotainment screen in the center. These seats fold down. Now these seat pulls, most people didn't even know seat pulls existed in their Tiguan to fold their seats down while at the back hatch. If you did know, you knew it was really hard to pull on this. You thought you were going to break it, to pull on this to get the seat to fold down. But I want to show you something. Minimal effort here. One finger, pull, and it folds flat. One finger, pull, whoops, pull, and it folds flat. Very nice. Steel plating in the back of those seats, top tether in all three of those seats there. Here's your mojo match right here. Cargo blocks here, cargo protection system. Underneath the floor, there's a loop right here. For the floor, there's a little fold back flap here. There's your spare tire underneath. Jack apparatus is off to the side. There's a recessed trunk light on the right and left side. 12-volt charger port right here as well. These are your bag hooks here, recessed right here by the seat pull there. And you can get an optional privacy cover for the rear hatch. There's a handle here on the right side. The button is moved to the left side. This car comes with a 4-year, 50,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty on it. It's 4 years, 50,000 miles, and includes 3 years of included maintenance on this particular model. Remember to ask for Reese. If you ask for Reese, I'm going to give you an additional 3 years of free maintenance, a total of 6 free years of free maintenance. Also, if you buy from me at Bommarito St. Peter's, I'm going to give you a 10-year, 200,000-mile nationwide engine and powertrain warranty free of charge. 10 years, 200,000 miles nationwide engine and powertrain warranty free of charge. If you're interested in this car or another one like it, please give me a call. 636-290-4257. 636-290-4257. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Reese Sells Cars. Thanks a lot, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy. Ask for Reese, and have a great day.